You ever put too much salad dressing on a salad? Ugh.
Mm. Yeah. There shouldn't be a sauce, right?
What?
Just bits of vegetables and lettuce in it. But there
Yeah.
shouldn't be a sauce.
No, it shouldn't. It should not.
However, it depends what it is. If it's like a Caesar dressing, that stuff's amazing.
It's ranch dressing.
I guess it's the same kind of thing. Creamy,
Mm-hmm.
rather than like a vinegary sort of olive oily type dressing.
You've never had ranch dressing, dude?
I don't know if I've had ranch dressing now.
Buttermilk? Buttermilk house sauce? I've also heard it referred to as buttermilk sauce.
Buttermilk sauce. Nope, still not heard of it.
That's crazy, man.
I've heard of ranch dressing, I've heard of that, but I don't think I've ever tried it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give you some America homework assignments for your trip
Yeah,
over here.
good shout. I like that. I like that. That's good.
I'm gonna have to come up with some.
Yep. Well, we've got a couple of hours to figure that out.
Okay, first is ranch dressing.
But that's a salad, right? So I have to have a salad. I'm sure I will.
No, you don't.
What
You
else
could
would you have it on?
pizza, chicken wings,
Pizza?
buffalo chicken wing. Have you ever had buffalo chicken wings?
No. I had chicken
Okay.
wings. What
Okay,
buffalo
so
chicken wings?
buffalo chicken wings, two birds with one stone. So you could order some buffalo chicken wings, and it will come with ranch dressing. So that's two birds, one
Okay.
stone right there.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Well, when I'm not recording things with you, you could tell me where your hotel is, and I'll find you a restaurant that'll nearby. That'll.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll do that. I know where yeah, I can show you. I can show you exactly where it is.
Okay, so ranch dressing, buffalo chicken wings.
So what are buffalo chicken wings, by the way? I take it they're just chicken wings,
With
physically.
it's called buffalo sauce. It's like a.
Oh,
It's
okay. Okay.
there is no buffalo involved. The animal is not.
No.
I don't know where the
Okay.
name came from, but
That's cool.
buffaloes
I get it.
are not involved at all, and it's kind of like a tangy, vinegary chili sauce. And once
Okay.
you have it, you'll always want it.
Oh, nice.
It's just with
Oh, nice.
wings. Like honestly, most people do wings and pizza. It's like a thing here.
Yeah. I've done
They're
it, yeah.
like an
I like
orange
wings. I
colored.
do like wings. I've come around. Oh, okay. It sounds a bit like a Frank's hot sauce
Yeah,
kind of
Frank's
thing.
is buffalo sauce.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
Frank.
okay. So
Frank's
I have tried
is.
that. Yeah, I've had Frank's sauce. It's amazing. It's good stuff. However, I've had it different ways. You know, sometimes you get. I've tried it from Domino's with chicken wings, and you just
Okay.
get like a little pot. You just get a little pot of Frank's sauce. And I think maybe they've been cooked in it. I'm not sure, but I went round a mate's a few weeks ago, and he loves his chicken wings, and he cooked up a batch, and he did it with Frank's sauce, but he kind of made a different sauce out of it. He like kind of added butter and other stuff to it, and it
Ooh.
was just like amazing,
Yeah, that does sound
totally
good.
amazing.
That does sound good.
So yeah, after that, I'm a massive fan of wings now. So yeah, I'll definitely try them.
Trying to think of what else is. You know what else I was thinking too? I was writing that deal. I was doing that insurance policy. I was thinking it's going to be kind of funny. You're going to be in the same time zone basically as me and Danny and Arik actually, all of us.
Uh-huh.
That'll be interesting. So you could take your PS4 Pro with you on your trip and jump online for some night gaming. Yeah, no, I don't think so.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I know it's not. I'm just being an idiot. Yeah, I know it's not gonna
No,
happen.
I mean, under other circumstances, I might consider that, but I don't think I'm going to be in a hotel for very much time. So
Nope, you're gonna be on the
that's a
beach,
bit of a
man.
No, there's no beach, is there?
You have to have. It's
In
Orlando, huh?
Orlando?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
no beach.
I'm
No
not
beach,
sure
man.
where Orlando is in relation to Miami. It's got to be
It's
close,
north,
right? It's north.
north and more central. A sort of central
Right, it was
Florida
swamplands, right? Yeah, that's right.
and north. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay, well,
to go to the Everglades, that's totally south, and that's like a 5-hour car journey or something.
are you gonna do that? You gonna go to the Everglades?
Probably don't know. That's not. I don't know.
Go shoot some crocs.
It's
Oh, you got to shoot a gun. That's you got to shoot a gun,
well,
man.
yeah. I'm not quite sure. I do want to do that, but I'm not quite sure where I'm going to get the opportunity to do that.
Well, Florida's in the south, so there's gun-toting maniacs everywhere.
No, no, I'm not. I mean, in terms of me being with Alex and the kids, I'm not quite sure. I'd be like, yeah,
Oh,
let's go and
right. Yeah, that would be
let's go
awkward.
and shoot some guns.
Your kids would be
And I
horrified.
don't see an opportunity to kind of go and do that separately, and I wouldn't do that anyway. So, but that's what Vegas is for, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, in Vegas, you'll drive a Lamborghini, go fucking zip lining, ride a helicopter, fucking shoot a AK-47 or something.
Oh yeah.
Do some exotic Vegas blow.
Mm.
I was joking about the last one, but you should definitely shoot an AK or any kind of one of those, any assault rifle, really.
Yeah, man. I mean, a mate of mine, a guy I know at work, he's in my team at work. He's a good lad. He went to Vegas recently, and he showed me a video on his phone of him firing various guns in the range
Was he
in
happy
Vegas.
in the video?
Yeah, he had like a Desert Eagle.
Oh my god.
Yeah, which I think the like kind of instructor slash supervisor guy was literally standing behind him, pushing on his back
Because it'll
to
knock you
kind of
down.
steady him from the recoil, from the kick from that gun. Yeah, so he was kind of like standing behind him, bracing him before he
That's
took a shot with
freaking
the Desert
funny.
Eagle. I think pretty sure that was it, or he was at least standing right there, ready to kind of stop him or whatever. I don't know. And then he fired one of those 50 cal sniper rifles. I'm not sure what it's called.
Oh wow. I don't know
Obviously
either.
that's down on a tripod, so you're lying down on that, so the recoil's a different deal in it, I suppose.
Yeah.
But he only got one round with that thing.
Jesus.
I think he paid like over $100 to do this little session where he got to pick, I think, three weapons he played with, and what the other one was an Uzi, I think.
Jesus.
He did an Uzi, a Desert Eagle, and a 50 cal sniper. I mean,
Yeah, what else do you need?
spot on. That's it.
I've only ever fired
Maybe a minigun.
Wow. Wow. I've only ever fired a semi-automatic M4 or AR-15.
Okay, is that that's like an assault rifle, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Standard
Yeah,
issue
okay.
M16. It's
Oh,
a
M16.
It's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
variant.
yeah, yeah.
It's a variant of the M16.
Is that like the classic
Yeah.
80s/90s?
Well, it's the Vietnam
Swap gun, the Nam gun.
Yeah.
Yes, that one. Yes. That's what I meant. You knew which one I meant.
Mm-hmm. A Vietnam gun. Except, the M4 looks a lot smaller and whatnot. More tactical. It's got like a fucking telescoping stock and all that. Rail system on it.
Yeah.
but it's for all intents and purposes the same gun.
Okay.
But yeah, so I guess you've already had chicken wings. So I mean, I should still direct you to the nearest Buffalo chicken wings. Let me see if those even exist in in Florida. Right, that makes sense. Yeah, well, there's Buffalo Wild Wings all over Orlando, all over near Disneyland or Disney World, I should say. You got to do the old Tower of Terror, man.
The what?
The Tower of Terror.
Oh, is that an attraction there, is it?
It's at, I want to say it's at the studio, the Disney studio.
Hollywood Studios, yeah. Yeah, Disney Hollywood Studios. Yeah, there's 4, isn't there? There's...
I have zero idea. I was actually...
Magical Kingdom.
Okay,
Magical Kingdom. Epcot. Magical Kingdom's where, like, the Disney castle is and all that shit.
Yeah, it's the Disneyland replica.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, yeah. And then... there's Epcot, then there's Disney Hollywood Studios, and then there is...
What is Epcot?
Not sure.
What was that? That was weird.
And there's like a safari-based one, Animal Kingdom.
Oh, yes.
Okay, which I guess is like a Disney version of a zoo. I don't even really know. Yeah, and they're all miles away from each other anyway, if you know what I mean. So, I mean, yeah, it's on a crazy scale, as you probably guessed. Have you been there? Have you been to one before?
I've never been to Disney World.
Oh, okay.
I live about an hour and 45 minutes from Disneyland. Drive. So,
yeah.
As you can imagine...
You've been there?
Oh, many, many, many times.
Oh, well, yeah, you get what I mean, yeah. I don't know the difference, mate. Disney World, Disneyland, whatever, I'm not quite sure I understand fully the difference, so...
Disneyland is much smaller. It's just the Magic Kingdom, the castle, and the rides.
Okay.
And there's an adjacent theme park called California Adventure, which has a lot of the attractions from like the Disney Hollywood Studios.
Yeah,
very similar.
Yeah, okay.
So it's kind of just those two, as opposed to Disney World having Epcot, which I still don't know what Epcot is. I know it's like a spherical silver building.
Yeah, that's the big center point of it. Yeah, that's the place. What it has there, I don't really know. I mean, I haven't really looking at these parks and looking at. I did look online at some map. You know, people had downloaded, or you could get the PDFs of the park maps. And Jesus, it was like looking at a menu. Look, an all-you-can-eat menu.
That much?
Just these lists of stuff, man. Yeah, it's just loads of stuff.
Yeah, I'm
sure.
I'm kind of a sucker for those maps.
Actually,
truth be told.
Yeah, they're cool, mate. I love them.
Yeah, I used to love like coming back from Disneyland, and like, you know, you're like waiting for your mom to make you breakfast or whatever, and you're like looking at the map. You know, that type of thing. And I remember one time I went and they had this placemat, and it was like a Space Mountain placemat. It had like Mickey on it and Donald and Goofy.
Yeah.
And my brother-in-law and my sister bought it for me, and on the back side of that placemat was the map of Disneyland. So I used to love staring at that Disneyland map. And in fact, I my house burned when I was 15. I don't know if I ever told you this story, but I lost a lot of my childhood heirlooms.
Shit.
I never told you the story?
Bad, man. No, man.
Oh, okay. Well, time to tell the story then. But as far as the placemat goes, I ended up rebuying it like 6 or 7 months ago. I found the placemat on eBay in brand new condition, and I bought it.
Oh, cool.
So I currently have it here at my office.
That's truly the beauty of it.
Man. Like, where could I ever find my childhood placemat? You know what I mean? Like, where else could you find that but eBay? Maybe if you're lucky, like at a local swap meet or something. like a flea market, you know. But you'd have to be so lucky to find it, you know, locally.
Mm.
But yeah, one time when I was 15, yeah, my dad was away on work because he would sometimes go away. So it was just me and my mom and my niece. And my niece was sleeping in my mom's room, I guess. And I was in my bedroom. And I heard like a pounding at my window. And I remember thinking at the time, because you know when you're sleeping but you're semi-conscious?
Yeah.
So you can kind of hear what's going on outside.
Yeah.
So I was dreaming that my friends were pounding on my window, but really it was my mom. And so I wake up and I turn on my bedroom light because I'm sleeping kind of next to the light switch. So I sit up and hit the switch, and my room's filled with smoke. And I'm like, oh crap, my mom burnt breakfast, or you know what I mean? Something is my first thought. And so I step out into the hallway, and there's like, you can't even see. It's just smoke everywhere, billowing, black. And so I crawl down on the floor, and I crawl out to the living room, and the entire living room. I'm 15 years old at this point.
Yeah.
So yeah, the entire living room is fucking blazing. I mean, fire all everywhere, dude. Like a roaring.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'll never forget the sight of it as long as I live. I mean, there was fire on the walls, and right as I'm stepping in there, the chandelier falls, so it kind of freaks me out. So I retreat back to my room, and I live in San Diego, California, so not unlike a lot of places in my neighborhood, kind of a rough neighborhood that I lived in. There was bars on the window, so it was like, how am I gonna get out of this burning house? So,
Shit.
yeah, luckily for me,
real?
yeah, luckily for me, I was a pretty strong kid. I was able to ram my shoulders up against the inside of the bars until they finally just came off the wall.
What?
Yeah, dude, it was rough. And then my mom was like in total shock, and she's like, oh, let's just stay back here. I'm like, hell no. I pounded on my neighbor's garage, and I was like, hey man, my house is on fire. Because he was always up late, and I knew he was out in the garage, and he goes, what? Yeah. And I'm like, my house is on fire, man. He comes outside. He goes and he turns off the gas, to the house, which is a smart move. Yeah. I would have never thought of that.
Big time. Yeah.
And his buddy pulled the car my mom's car out of the garage. And then by that point, the firefighter showed up and stuff. It was really one of those things you never forget. I wasn't really in any serious danger. It sounds kind of because I was in a burning house. I guess I kind of was when I went in the living room. That could have gone badly, but it still had trouble. I had insomnia for about 5 or 6 years after that. To this day, I still kind of have sleep issues because of that. I believe that's a big part of it.
Yeah. I'm not surprised.
Yeah. And you'll never believe what started the fire. It's really silly.
Really?
Yeah, there were 2 cleaning products under the sink in the kitchen. Mm. And those cleaning products, the vapor had started to seep out of the cans. I think one of them was like an oven cleaner, and the other one was something else. I don't know what the other one was. But it started like a metal polish or something. The fumes started to seep out. And when those 2 fumes came into contact, they combusted.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Really? That's possible? It's fucking hell.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, the whole neighborhood thought it was me. I was 15. I was a bit of a rebellious kid. Bit of a bad kid, I guess, at that point at 15. When I was a little kid, I was a good kid. I was a nerd student and all that. But 15, I went through a real rebellious point in my life. So a lot of people thought it was me. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it turns out it was that. I was dead asleep, dude. I was dead asleep.
Yeah, that's rank, mate. Yeah, not good.
But so yeah, I lost my placemat, which I now have again, and it has a map of Disneyland. So yeah, back to the maps. All full circle, back to the maps. I'm gonna have to find some online, some PDFs. I'm now interested to see what the maps look like. 2 weeks is plenty of time, dude.
Yeah,
So is
I
it
know.
like an
Yeah, it's good.
unlimited pass? You could just go to wherever you want
Yeah,
for those 2
yeah,
weeks? Oh, that's
yeah,
fucking sweet, dude.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
You got to do Star
the 4 Disney
Tours.
parks. Plus, there's some water parks as well. I think a couple of Disney water parks as well.
Oh,
Part of that.
perfect. Perfect weather. Yeah, your kids are
And
gonna have a blast, dude.
mhm,
Like what a vacation. 2 weeks at Disney World.
indeed. And then Universal as well. So
And Universal, yeah. Simpsons World.
this is Simpsons World.
Mm-hmm.
Is that part of Universal? Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going into a lot of these things completely blind, which is great because I don't really know. So you get there and you find
Oh,
all
you're
this
gonna
stuff
love
out
it,
and
dude.
you explore this stuff, right?
You got to do me on the
Which is
checklist.
probably a
I'm
cool
putting this on the
idea.
checklist as well. You have to take a picture with the fucking Back to the Future DeLorean. That's going on the list because it's there.
Yes.
It's at Universal.
Okay, that's where it is it? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Take photo with DeLorean.
Yeah, the DeLorean, mate. That's just like the best car ever.
Yep.
From movie history of all time.
Dude, I've always wanted one of those cars.
Exactly.
Always. I still
Exactly.
am. I told my wife, you know, I'm like, hey, because she wants to go for her doctorate, and I'm like, hey, once you're a doctor, will you buy me a DeLorean? She's like, yeah, I'll buy you a DeLorean. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, cause, dude, that was like one of those. When I was a kid, I remember telling my brother-in-law, who I looked up to a lot. You know, he was kind of like a father figure to me, and I told him, dude, one day I will own a DeLorean. And he was just like, okay. But like, it's one of those things that has never left me. I still want a freaking DeLorean. I have two miniature die-cast 1/20th scale DeLoreans in my office.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, one of them is the DeLorean from Back to the Future 2.
Okay.
And then the other
modified
one
for hover. Yeah.
Yep, modified for, yeah. And then
Or for flight. Yeah.
the other one is the one from Back to the Future 3 with the giant white wall tires.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And it also has the time circuits are on the dash or on the hood of the car.
Nice.
It was a tiny microchip,
cool,
but
man.
his time circuits that he
cool.
had to remake in the 50s. It's like a big giant with tubes and fuses and. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he's like, yeah, this tiny little chip is the problem, and so he's like, I'll remake it or whatever, and it's like this big giant box on the hood of the car. Funny stuff.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, take a photo with the DeLorean. That's on the list, dude.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely.
Also, you got to punch Mickey. Just kidding. So I never gave you closure on that co-ed baby shower, man.
Oh right. Do you feel like you need to give me closure about that?
Well, I was bitching and
Was it that much of a
complaining.
traumatic experience?
No, quite the contrary, which is why I feel the need to say this.
Okay.
For all my
This is
bitching
good.
and moaning beforehand, I had a really good time.
Yeah.
And there was a taco
Okay.
guy there.
A taco guy.
You've
at
never
the
heard of this?
Co-ed baby shower.
Okay, so this is what it is, man. You
No,
show up,
I've
right?
not heard of a taco guy.
Okay. It's
Right.
in Spanish it's called a taquero. All right?
Okay.
You show
Yeah.
up and there's a taco stand at the party.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And
Nice.
it's an open bar. You know what I mean? Free tacos.
That is a nice thing, man. Open bar.
It's an open
well.
bar. Yes, they had
Alcohol, or
they
just
had coolers of beer and tacos.
Oh wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. That's
Yeah,
not
dude.
a baby shower at all.
No,
That's
that's just a party, dude. Yeah, it was
just a party.
basically.
Why call it a baby shower?
Well, I don't know why they called it that. It was basically a barbecue, like a regular backyard barbecue party, but they were celebrating the fact that they were having a baby. So yeah, it wasn't like a baby shower
Yeah,
at
it's
all.
kind of different.
It was fantastic, man. So I take back all the bitching and moaning I was doing beforehand, because dude,
Yeah, good.
I
It's
walked
nice.
up and I could just smell the tacos, and I'm like, are they making tacos? And then I saw the truck. They have like a catering truck,
Was it
and
at their house?
it was at my cousin's house, yeah.
Oh.
And I posted the photo of one of the tacos in the chat, I think.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't look like really you did it justice, to be honest with you, mate.
I didn't do it justice because it was like shadows and stuff, and
Yeah, it
I
just sort of
wanted.
looked like a sort of a bit of a, I don't know, just a bit of a mess, really. Which I'm sure it is, but also it just tastes amazing. So.
Dude, it was melted cheese on a freshly hand pressed tortilla with steak. It's just steak and cheese. Just it's called
Yeah,
it's called a
perfect, yeah.
mulita. Mulita. It's kind of
See,
like
there is a place in Disney, right, where there's this giant lake, and you walk around it, and they've got a location from everywhere around the world, and you can eat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. So what are you gonna do? Have you? Oh, what's it called? Let's look this up.
Uh, I'm not sure if it's in the Magical Kingdom or if it's part of Epcot, actually.
Okay, let's see.
It's part of Epcot, I think Alex just said. So, yeah, it's in Epcot, yeah. So there is a Mexico, right?
Oh,
So I guess that means it's a Mexico restaurant.
it's called the Epcot World Showcase,
That's the one, yeah.
and you can eat
So
there.
there's the, yes, yes. I think that's a big part of it. But there's also like this, well, on the map it says Grand Fiesta Tour starring the Three Caballeros.
Oh, okay.
And then there's the San Angel Inn Restaurante and the La Cantina de San Angel.
Wow, there's a
So
lot.
there's
Yeah,
two
Cantina de
places.
San Angel. Yeah, La
Yeah.
Cantina. Oh, that looks
So I guess there are
good.
two different places to kind of eat.
There's
And then
actually.
you walk around, and then there's a Norway, and there's a China, and there's a Germany, and there's an Italy, and then there's an American Adventure, and then there's Japan, and Morocco, France, United Kingdom, Canada, all around this giant lake.
Wow.
Yeah, World Showcase, yeah, that's the one. So I need to find a menu for that, and then you can tell me what to eat.
Okay, let me see. I'm
What would
looking
be
at
good from the Mexican, the traditional. I don't know how traditional it is, but
which
we'll
one.
see.
Well, dude, it varies very much depending on
Oh
what
yeah,
part
of
of
course, yeah.
Mexico. And also, I'm from San Diego, so it's a different flavor of Mexican food as well. What I'm used to.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I'm
sure,
looking
yeah,
at
yeah.
La Cantina de San Angel,
Yeah.
which
Is that? Have you got a list there? Have you? The
I
menu,
just
have
texted you a list of the best Mexican restaurants at and around Disney World.
you? Oh,
Oh yeah, this is
Jesus.
Epcot Center, Mexico World Showcase.
Yes.
So it is La
Yes.
Cantina de San Angel. That one is inside Disneyland.
Is that on this list?
Yep,
Oh
it's
yeah.
the Cantina de
Cantina.
San
And
Angel.
that's in the top 10 Mexican. Okay, that's good. So I guess
At
that
or
gives you an
around.
idea of the standard of the food, right? I guess
Yeah.
it's probably kind of good.
I'm looking at the menu right now, actually. I'm on disneyworld.disneygo.com. Okay. Lunch and dinner. Let's see. Entrees, pollo, casaban, grilled chicken, Mexican rice. Oh, dude, you got to do the tacos de barbacoa. Do you like shredded beef or do you like more grilled beef?
Yeah.
Which one?
I'm not a massive fan of the shredding of meat, to
So
be
you'd rather
honest.
have grilled steak, like chopped up steak? Because
Yes.
I prefer that as well.
Yes.
Yeah, I prefer that as well.
Yes. Yeah. You know, you get like pulled pork and shredded beef and this and that. It's like, nah, you know, I kind of want to shred it up myself.
Right. Right.
with a knife and fork and my teeth.
It doesn't look like they have
So
any kind of steak at this restaurant. It's either shredded beef or chicken or fish.
Send me the link, man.
That's kind of a bummer.
Be easy to look at that menu.
I'm looking at it right now.
Because I cannot find it very easily. Send me the link.
At it?
Yeah, it's entrees, sides, kids meals, desserts.
Oh, there's sides. Maybe it's on the sides. Let's see. Refried beans. No, it's not on the sides.
So what is an entree? I assumed that was a starter, but that's not a starter, right?
No, an entree is the meal. An appetizer is a starter. So an entree is the dish. So like if you're having a 3-course meal, right? It would be appetizer, entree, dessert.
Okay.
They don't call them entrees in England?
No, they call them starters.
Well, what's the meal called? Starters and
main course.
Main. Okay, so main course is an entree. Appetizer is a starter.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so if you see appetizers or apps, a lot of places are starting to call them apps.
Apps on this menu, is there? There's
no
appetizers on this menu.
It's just
beans. They got refried beans. I have to try them.
Yes,
They're a
you
side.
Do. The nachos look like they might be pretty good. They're tortilla chips with ground beef, nacho cheese, tomatoes, jalapenos, beans, and sour cream. Those look like they might be the shit. I'd have to look at Yelp and see what the photos. Do you have Yelp?
No.
Let's see. This place is La Cantina de San Angel. I'm gonna look it up on Yelp. See what Yelp says, because I trust Yelp.
They just sell alcohol as well on the same menu.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. I don't know why. I just didn't think they would, because it was Disney. But
oh, dude, they got to keep the parents happy.
Yeah, indeed. So that's pretty cool, man. That's a handy little site. Where's that gone?
TripAdvisor?
No, the one with the menus. Because presumably I can go to the other menus.
Oh yeah, you can. Okay.
Oh
no,
places.
it only. Oh, dude, you want to go? La Cava de Tequila is on Epcot Resort Boulevard. That one has 5 stars, and the one that we're looking at only has 3. La Cava de Tequila.
That one. What
That's the one, dude. I'll send you that one right now. Yes, that's around the lagoon. That's around the lagoon, the World Showcase Lagoon. I'm looking at it right now. Mexican Pavilion. It's in Epcot. And that has got 4 stars, my friend. 4 stars. And there's photos in here of the food. So just say something on the menu and I'll show you a photo of it. Yelp is really awesome, dude. I don't know how you guys exist without that app. La Cava de Tequila.
I'm not seeing your link, dude. What's going on?
Hold on. I got you. Lounge, alcoholic beverages. Oh no. No. This is not a restaurant. That's why it has 5 stars. What?
What is it then?
It's a bar. Are you serious?
Oh, is it? Well, it is called La Cava de Tequila.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
It's not entirely surprising.
Damn it. I thought it was a restaurant. I'm sorry, man. It says Mexican cocktail bars. So I thought that it was going to have food. Well, that's a bummer.
That's alright.
Alright, well, let me check out that cantina.
But there was 2 places there that looked like you could... Oh, maybe... Oh, no, but that's... Okay, let me have a look at the map again.
Yeah, that doesn't... Oh, they use black beans for the refried beans. I can't vouch for those, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've had some black beans one time in San Francisco. I was like, what the hell? And it's just... It looks alright. I don't know. I'm a little put off by the photos, actually.
What about the Sam Angel Inn restaurant, then?
Let's see, does that work for you, that link?
Another place.
I just sent you another link. San Angel?
Yeah.
Inn?
Yeah.
Let me see. This is interesting. We're gonna have to find some places,
So this is
dude.
this picture you sent me is the first one again, is it?
That's the one that we're looking at the menu. The second one ended up just being a bar. Okay, this.
Okay, yeah.
It looks like, yeah, this is like a sit-down restaurant, whereas the one that I just sent you is more like a taco shop. Oh, okay, yeah, the inn looks better, dude. The inn looks a lot better.
The inn looks better, does it? Yeah.
Yeah, they have steak.
Well, is that what that black stuff is? Is that the black refried beans?
Yeah, it looks weird, dude.
Anything that's black, mate, yeah, that's just a bit weird.
It puts me off, man. When I saw the picture of it, I was like, oh, I can't recommend that. I can't. It looks like a burnt brownie or something. I don't know. Like a cookie that didn't, I don't know. So yeah, I'm sorry, man. I can't vouch for the black beans, but the inn looks like it has some pretty good eats. Sorry, I'm barraging you.
They're like at the same area. Oh, it looks alright.
Yeah, this looks a lot. Steak quesadillas, dude. Oh, have you ever had a quesadilla?
I don't know. What's a quesadilla?
A quesadilla, or a quesadilla, if you want to pronounce it correctly, is but I just say quesadilla because it's easier. It's a flour tortilla, right? With steak and cheese, and then they grill the
steak and cheese on a tortilla.
A flour tortilla, so it's like a almost like the thinnest pizza you could ever imagine, with just melted cheese and steak in it, and then they put butter on it, on the tortilla, and then they grill the tortilla so it gets like a crisp to it. Whew.
Oh, that sounds nice, yeah.
It's very
cheese and beef.
Yeah, it's very not intimidating. It's very entry level. Like, oh, you had Mexican food, but really you had kind of like a Mexican pizza, essentially.
Yeah.
But you told me you're not a big fan of avocado, so that might be the ticket.
Not really. It's not something I tend to come across a lot, if you know what I mean, either.
Yeah, I don't imagine there's a lot of avocados in Norwich. There's not a lot of avocado trees.
Well, you get them, obviously. Obviously there isn't that, but it's just not something that is in a lot of food.
Right.
Meals that I tend to have, at least, anyway.
Yeah, that inn looks legit, dude. I would go there. I would not go to the other one.
So you would recommend the inn over the cantina, but that makes sense because one of them sounded more restaurant-y and one of them sounded more takeaway-y.
Yeah.
And in the pictures, one of them was all bunch of in cardboard boxes.
Yeah.
And the other one was on a plate. So that one looks better.
Yeah, the carne asada plate, dude. Oh, this is the one right here.
Have you got the menu again for that?
No,
one?
I'm looking literally just at photos of their food. So like, oh, you want me to pull? Oh yeah, let me pull up the menu. Like I'm looking at this. This is a carne asada.
How are you finding the menu every time? I can't do it. I can't seem to do it.
Well, we have different search engines, right? Oh, I'm just looking on. Wait, what was it called?
Parks, places to stay.
It was.
No, I don't want places to stay. I don't understand why there's not an option to look at restaurants or something.
At the Disney World search bar, I just put San Angel Inn.
Oh, you're doing it that way, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it looks alright. Nice big lump of steak. Some rice. So why does it disappear every time? That's just really budget.
Oh, because Yelp wants you to download their app. They don't want you to use the website.
No, it's the Disney site. It's the Disney site that's just messing me around.
Well, I found the menu. I'm going to send it to you.
Alright, yeah. The app doesn't seem to show you that.
This one does have appetizers. So yeah, this is a proper restaurant.
Yeah, the San Angel Inn restaurant.
Restaurante.
So we could like try every single one of them out. Except for maybe Norway. I'm not quite sure why we'd want to eat anything from Norway.
Ugh. Don't they have a lot of like weird soups and whatnot, right?
Soups and fishes and broths and I don't know.
Yeah, that doesn't sound
China, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Germany, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Italy, yeah.
Yes.
America, obviously.
Of course.
Japan, might have to have a look at that one.
Yakisoba, dude, it is so good. You ever had yakisoba?
No.
Yakisoba, I will send you a photo of some yakisoba. I love how this has turned into just food. I'm so hungry right now.
Have you had your lunch yet? No.
I had my salad, but
Oh,
as
you
you
have,
can,
yeah.
yeah, you can probably imagine
Okay,
how.
so this one's got appetizers and entrees, etc. Yeah. See, $8 for an entree. I mean, no, for an appetizer for a start. Entree's the main meal.
Yep. Appetizer is the starter.
Appetizer's a start. See, to me, from my logic, that sounds like that's the side.
Appetizer?
But appetizer makes sense. No, appetizer does make sense, I suppose.
There's your yakisoba, dude.
Oh, what? Melted cheese with chorizo, poblano peppers,
Which one's
and
that?
onions, served with flour
Oh,
tortillas. That's an
empanadas de
appetizer.
chorizo?
Queso fundido.
Oh, queso fundido. Yes, dude, that is, if you want to have a heart attack, that is the quickest way to it. Yeah. Melted cheese with chorizo. Oh, served with flour tortilla. Dude, that is fucking heaven, dude. Heaven. Although, I will say chorizo is very spicy. Shit will burn you up inside. But
What,
it's fucking
peppers?
good. No, the fucking chorizo, dude. Chorizo, the way it's
really?
prepared is spicy as
Really?
fuck. Yeah, dude. That's one of the...
Is
If I
it?
have chorizo, dude, I'm gonna...
Chorizo isn't usually, is it? That's spicy.
It depends where you get it. For me, if I have
guess,
chorizo,
yeah.
dude, I have to, yeah, I have to take like an antacid or something with it, or else I'm fucking hurting the next day. Empanadas de chorizo, guacamole, ensalada, Caesar salad. Tacos de vegetales. Oh, vegetable tacos. What? Entree. Okay, those are appetizers. Wow, dude, I would go with the queso fundido appetizer, dude. Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Tacos
queso
al
fundido
pastor. There you go.
appetizer
Tacos de
is
carne.
yeah.
Yeah, there you go, dude. Grilled
What is
sirloin.
that you're showing me? What's the noodles? Oh, is that the Japanese meal?
That's yakisoba, dude.
That looks alright. That actually looks alright. Where's that prawns though? I'm not a massive fan of stuff out of the ocean.
You could get beef yakisoba, you know? There's different
Oh,
kinds.
you get
Chicken.
beef, can you? Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
dude. It's
nice.
just, you know, whatever you want to put in it. There's no, there's no
See,
like
the website's
set
gone again.
kind.
Key website.
Yeah, tacos de carne, pollo a las rajas. I'm sounding very Mexican right now, huh? Carne asada what? Tan pequeña. Brocheta de carne. Chipotle. Lomo de puerco en salsa verde. There we go. I love how it's all in Spanish, too. Fuck it. Lomo de puerco. Like, they don't even try and put that in English. That's funny. Pork and roasted. Yeah. Enchiladas verdes. That would be good, too, dude. Oh, man. Yeah, this place is legit.
I've
This
had
is...
enchiladas before.
That's where you need to go, Race.
Kinda.
This is definitely...
Yeah, it looks nice, mate. We will go and eat in there for sure.
Yeah, big difference.
While we are held captive by Mickey Mouse, you know, we will venture into the Mexican restaurant one day, along with all of the others.
Yeah, you have to hit them all, dude. God, that meal, though,
Yeah.
is probably a
Yeah.
$100 meal right there.
They look
Jesus.
good. They look good, though.
Have you accounted for how badly they're going to gouge you for the food?
$100 meal, you reckon?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Dude, entrees are $20 each. There's what, 4 of you?
Yeah.
Plus tip and drinks?
I don't know.
It's a $100 meal, dude.
Drink 4 meals, mate. We don't. You know, the meal sizes there are ridiculous.
No, I mean,
they're like
what-
treble.
What I'm saying is there's 4 of you eating, so it's 4 plates. 4 plates.
Yeah.
So that's $20 a plate plus drinks and tip. Yeah, it's $100, dude. Easy.
Yep. I'm still looking at that one. That's what I'm looking for.
That place looks legit, though. I'm looking at the photos right now.
Yeah. That
Looks
does look
pretty
good. It
legit.
doesn't look shit, does it? It looks pretty good, so.
Yeah, I can't vouch for the black beans, but fuck it, don't think about how they look and just try them.
I don't know about that.
Just try them, dude. I'm curious. I need to know. Well,
black
but
beans.
yes, they look so gross though.
Yeah, I'm still wrong about the black beans.
They have good chips with
Refried
salsa.
black beans.
Ugh, just doesn't look right. The rice looks good. The steak quesadillas with rice and retired black beans. Refried, I think is what they meant. Chicken dish. Love the rice and the chicken head. Oh, it looks good, man. Yeah, this place. Ooh, crema Bavaria for dessert.
So what are you using there? Something called Yelp, did you say?
Yelp.
So what are you using to look at? You're actually browsing the food.
I'm looking at photos of the
From
food.
the
There's
menu.
269 photos of the food in this app. That's what I sent you, like the pictures of food was from that. Yeah, it's called Yelp.
There's the Cantina del the San Angel, yeah, that's the one, isn't it?
The inn,
Is that
not the cantina.
Oh, okay. I can't find the inn. Where's that one?
I linked you the menu.
Yeah, I know, I'm trying to figure out which one it is. Oh, there we go, yeah, steak dinner. Yeah, okay. Delightful view. Look at the delightful view. Is that outside or inside?
Oh, dude, you have to have an horchata margarita. Do you like rice pudding?
Yes.
All right, horchata margarita, dude. I'm putting that on the list.
Get the Yelp app to see the rest of the photos. So do you want to see all photos? If you've got the Yelp app on your phone.
Yep. That's the only way to look at all the photos, those bastards.
I'm asking if she's got it on theirs.
Wow, this looks really good. I want to go there. Oh, chile relleno. Chile relleno is good. It's a big pepper, right?
It's the Mexican restaurant as part of the, you know. You what, mate? Sorry.
No, sorry. I'm geeking out over the chile relleno.
That's good. That's good to know. It's good quality food there. Do you know what I mean?
Well, it looks good. I don't know what it tastes like.
Because you're stuck in the middle of
Disney, yeah.
The magical kingdom.
The reviews look really good, though.
Yeah, that's good to know that the reviews are good and the food is generally good. So yeah, it's good.
Chile relleno is like a pepper stuffed with jack cheese.
Oh yes. That looked good. Yeah.
And then they dip it in egg and deep fry it. Oh, fuck my life, it's so good.
Yeah, that sounds well good.
Oh,
Chili rellenos. Oh, yeah, they sound good. They sound like the Mexican equivalent of an onion bhaji.
Yeah.
But with peppers.
But with peppers instead of onion. Yeah.
And cheese. Always with the cheese, right? There's cheese with everything.
Yeah, do Mexicans love cheese? It's like, it's just...
You love your cheese, as the Mexicans say. Yeah, we'll definitely check it out, I'm sure.
And you have to have the horchata margarita.
The horchata, you're going to have to write me a list, dude. I mean, I'm not going to remember this.
I know, what I'll do... Well, I'm going to send you photos, so this
homework assignment. You got to send me a homework assignment of lists of the stuff, you see. That's what has to happen.
Yeah, that's right.
You need to plan our itinerary for us. That's what it is.
Well, just as far as the food goes, I think.
Just
everything,
as far as the food goes would be useful.
Because honestly, with Yelp, I could just look up any restaurant. You could be like, hey man, look up this restaurant. Let me know if it's any good. You know what I mean?
Who's looking on there? Sorry, mate. You up?
I sent you a photo of the horchata margarita. Oh God, I want one so bad.
Horchata margarita. Is that a drink?
Yeah, dude.
Is it my phone?
Horchata is like rice pudding in liquid form. So...
Ooh, rice pudding in liquid form?
Oh, it's fucking amazing.
That doesn't sound good, mate. I'll be honest with you. Is that alcoholic?
It's alcoholic, yes.
And
but it's not pudding. It's not like a shake. It's thin like milk almost.
So what does it taste like? Rice pudding?
It tastes like rice pudding, yeah, and cinnamon.
Oh, okay.
It's fucking godly. Get it without alcohol if you want, but fucking try it, dude.
No, I think I'd get it with the alcohol if I was to get it.
Oh, it's so good, dude. It'll probably taste similar to a White Russian. You ever had a White Russian?
Yeah, I love White Russians, mate.
Oh, well, then you're gonna love
really
this.
Nice drink. Do like that.
Yeah, I fucking love White Russians. I love anything with Kahlua.
Sort of spirits or cocktaily type drinks anyway, but that's definitely up there. White Russian.
Anything with Kahlua, dude.
Cocktail, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Kahlua is good. Yeah.
Mudslide. Oh, if you ever had a mudslide, fucking chocolate, coffee drink. It's crazy good. Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. Just looking at it, just glancing at it, you know, Epcot doesn't necessarily stand out as the best place of the four of them, but it has got that area which is pretty damn cool.
Yeah, and it is.
So
It's
it will get visited.
this place is right on the lagoon, according to Yelp. Did you see the photo of
well,
the?
that's it. If you look at the map, mate, you'll see it. There's like the big giant globe thing, and in front of that there's an area, and then there's just this giant lagoon, and all around the perimeter are these places, these themed places. So that's where the restaurant. They're basically just restaurants. With
Did
some
you
kind of
see the
themed
photo
background
of
scenery
the
as
horchata?
well.
I don't think you did.
You get all this off Yelp. I need to install Yelp. That looks like a good way of checking out whether restaurants are any good or not.
You
Which I
should.
guess is precisely what it's for.
Yelp? Yeah, well, the
Yeah.
great thing about it is people are reviewing it, so you could read the reviews, tells you how much things cost, menu prices, photos of the food.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're straight with Yelp. That place looks good.
See, the thing is, right? $100 is about
Oh, there's also the hacienda.
66 quid, right?
Uh-huh.
His exchange rate's 1.29. That's what I got it for anyway. So that's a third, which takes it up to $100 in effect. So 60 quid for a meal is not unreasonable at all,
Okay.
to be honest.
Salud, Senor Razer. Not on vacation, dude. No. Like, you're doing that shit every day.
Not normally, mate. Not when I go out with the kids and out to the local restaurants. You know,
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, there's 4 of you guys.
or
Yeah.
curry, something. You know, it's like easy cost 50, 60 quid, maybe more.
Just to throw another wrench into it, dude, there's actually 3 restaurants on that lagoon that are Mexican. The final one
Three
here,
Mexican restaurants
and
on
they're
that
all
lagoon.
San Angel. Yeah, this one is the Hacienda de San Angel. So I
Is
sent
it
you
in
the
the same place?
It's in the same place, dude. It's very confusing.
Like that same little area.
Yeah, so in that same little area you have.
because there's all these themed little zones. There's all these little zones.
Okay.
Not so little, I guess, but
So you have the inn, the cantina, and the hacienda. And the
Yes.
hacienda
All in the
is the one
same
with the
kind of
highest
zone.
reviews. It's the highest
the
reviews.
hacienda. Okay,
Yeah.
but that'd probably
This
be the
one
most
looks.
expensive one, I'm guessing.
It looks more like a. What's the word? Gourmet? Like a chef
Gourmet, yeah.
created. You know, oh god, that
Gourmet
looks good.
Mexican, right? Okay. The second one, the medium one, looks good. The takeaway one, not so good. Weren't enthused by those
No,
photos. if I'm
no, those.
honest.
Same. I saw those photos and I was like, I don't know if I could recommend this to him, dude. I'd feel bad. You know what I mean? Like, fuck.
Yeah.
I wouldn't feel good recommending that to you and saying, yeah, that's good Mexican food.